Thank you very much, all of you. And I want to call the CEO, MOH representative in Ophthalmic Division, Dr. Michael Changi, Harleys Head of Ophthalmic Services, Mr. David Oburu, the DDA, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a great day for optometry, and we in optometry, we appreciate the dedication of each of you, especially for finding time and thinking well about us. You know, you have very busy schedules. Optometry was started in 2006 and had only 15 students by then. From the inception, we have really benefited, and we started by benefiting from donations of basic equipment and books, and this came from Sight by Wings. And by then it was under the leadership of Mrs. Nyoike and Professor Adara. The Harleys Limited started working with us back in 2009, and they have been instrumental in the department in the following items: training on inner setup of lenses and prism in an equipment, and also explaining why they are set the way they are set in those particular equipments. Training on new technology and the new equipment. Training on use of newly produced equipment, and training on equipment maintenance. Today, I want to appreciate Harleys again because they have extended their hand to us, and they want to donate an equipment to us. And this will go a long way in the training of the students, especially because these equipment are very expensive, and we cannot have many of them. I want to appreciate that they're extending hand to us and to the KMTC. We have so far graduated a total of 297 students, because we doubled the entry from the 15. Each class is coming to a minimum of 30 students today. They are currently now, the students, those graduates, they are working in public hospitals. They are also working in private hospitals, despite all the challenges, because we don't have a scheme of service, and also private establishments, and we have some in KDF. We also have who are working outside this country, and we have some in Uganda currently, in Rwanda, in Burundi, and in Tanzania. Thank you very much for listening to me. God bless you.
I'll now invite Mr. David Obura from Harleys Limited also to give his remarks. Thank you.
Yeah, my name's David Obura, as you've heard. Our chief guest, that's Head of Ophthalmic Services, the college CEO, the principal, HODs, and all the invited guests. I feel most privileged and honored to be here on this auspicious occasion. Privileged because we've had a long-standing partnership with Optometry Department at KMTC. We run several programs in this partnership. One, we like to build capacity. We don't just sell equipment. Our partners in the UK have demonstrated to us through the partnerships they have with other colleges, like the Cardiff College in the United Kingdom. They've got similar programs. And so we've taken a leaf from what they do, and we want to do things better. So For the last 5-6 years, we've been having what we call a Killer Open Day. During this Killer Open Day, we invite various cadres of ophthalmic services workers. Priority for us are the students. When we invite the students for this open day, they have always been willing and have always come for the event. So what we do during the open day is, one, we take them through basic maintenance programs for diagnostic equipment. By so doing, we are building capacity and we are giving them equipment that would be very productive because they are able to service, they are able to change bulbs, they are able to know whether a mirror is broken. And also during the open day, we do free service and maintenance. And this is priority for the students and residents of the University of Nairobi, because when you're a student, sometimes you don't have the funds, your equipment is broken down, and you need to do your programs. So we do this for free of charge. We always share the days with the principals. Mr. Kirigi here has been very cooperative and very engaging. And we hope that this partnership will continue. It's just beyond selling equipment. It's about giving the best and being able to service the needs of the user and the residents. Another thing we do when we have this open day is we expose these students the latest and most modern ophthalmic equipment that we have on the market. We give them time to interact with this equipment, and we take them through basic use, basic maintenance, and they have a hands-on. So we hope this partnership would continue. And before I finish my speech, I would like to mention one gentleman by the name John Wild. John Wild is the export manager for Killer, and we've been working with him for a while in this region. So while he was around, we paid the department a visit, not once, not twice, and he looked at the departmental needs, and we identified a few things that we could give to build capacity to the department. And I've just talked to him about an hour ago. He sent his regards, and he thinks that is just the beginning of the partnership. So we hope this will continue. Thank you.
I see you. Killer is a leading brand in a lot of equipment. And Dr. Rono and Dr. Gishangi and myself have had an opportunity to visit the Killer head office in London, and we have seen what they do. And we are definitely happy to collaborate with Killer and also with Harleys. So thank you very much for the work that you are doing. Thank you for, this is very, very useful equipment. And thank you also that you teach us how to maintain and help us to maintain it. What you'll find, Doctor, in most health facilities, there's a lot of equipment that is lying unutilized because it's missing a bulb or it's missing something. So the training to enable people to get the equipment and also repair and maintain it is really important. Thank you. I want to invite Dr. Rono to make some comments. We go way back with Dr. Rono, and he's an ophthalmologist, eye surgeon in Kitale at the moment. But you may have seen him a lot in the news with various innovations, and we have worked with him for long, and we are happy that he is here. Dr. Rono.
Chief Ophthalmologist, CEO, Principal, DDA, HODs, Harleys Limited. Thank you very much for this day and for the partnerships that all of us are having here today. When you were young, we used to be told in Kiswahili, kidole kimoja akivunji chawa. But nowadays they have killed all the lies. I don't know what the younger children have been. I don't know msemo wa siku hizi ni nini, but at least yeah, when all of us now join hands together, we are actually going to fight avoidable blindness. I know I am from the counties and we face a lot of challenges, and this is actually issues with eye health problems, those blinding and non-blinding. And the way to deal with it is basically infrastructure, quality human resource, and of course also new innovations in disease control. I'm very grateful that KMTC has been leading in providing human resource for Trans Nzoia County, West Pokot, and Turkana in terms of providing the required human resource to really manage the diseases. The other bit as well is that we've been in the counties also, we do provide attachment for students, and so that by the time they come to the market, they are ready for what they meet in the market. And I think what Harleys have come to do now is really addressing two basic needs, that even though you provide a quality equipment to the users, if there is no maintenance, then that equipment might not be very good. But also the users themselves must know how to do simple operations and how to maintain it, which I think this comes in timely. So thank you very much for this, and providing quality products, which in this time will be quality students, and ready for the market. So thank you very much, and we look forward to collaborations.
Thank you very much. I also want to introduce Dr. Michael Gishangi. He's the Chief Ophthalmologist or Head of Ophthalmic Services. Again, we have worked together for a long, long time. He has been involved in our training to facilitate, to see that it's going on. He's always first on call. If we call him anything, he's always out to help us. We have really been happy to work with him. He has really facilitated. Dr. Gishangi, thank you for gracing this occasion. I invite you to make your remarks.
I must say that I'm happy to be here with you in a small forest. I say a forest because there are several activities that happen in this college. I want to thank, or take this opportunity to thank Harleys Limited for the continued support to eye health, not just optometry. We have journeyed together for as long as I remember, more than 20 years in eye health. And in that context, I also wish to thank MTC for having taken up optometry as a profession to develop, which started again almost about 20 years back. And I can count, milestones and the outputs and what we've done. I know we started from just discussions, then it was possible to initiate training, what he was describing at Sight by Wings. There are now several graduates in optometry, and we are working as a ministry to see how they will be appropriately placed within the public sector. However, we also know that they are still doing good work in the private sector, those who are in the private sector. Those years, it was disaster everywhere because everyone would purport to be an optometrist and would do whatever they want to do, and nobody would say no because there is no other person who knows the optometry bit. So I wish to thank MTC. I again wish to thank MTC for their desire to have continuously improve the training capacity. When you embrace this partnership with Harleys Limited and with others who we are aware of, with effort to provide the necessary capacity. For example, these sets of equipment worth over 1.3 million. I wanted to say billion, then so maybe the 1.3 billion is still on the way. Yeah. So I see it as effort to ensure that the students who pass through KMTC are able to meet, the standards that are required. And this is what we all desire as especially Ministry of Health, who are the consumers of the product. I would also say that for the other mid-level cadres in eye care, again, we've seen progressive improvement in quantity and quality of products. And again, I can't be able to say thank you beyond using words. It's true that we would want to still, even despite all that, train more and more workforce. In fact, we estimate for every group of workers, we need at least about threefold increase. So I think we will work together as government. We'll also try facilitate what we can to support KMTC, to direct partners, and also identify areas of need or the gaps and see how they can be met. And especially in terms of technology and how technology can be used to leverage and improve on training and service delivery. I really hope that these types of partnership will continue more and more, and we'll be able to, by the year 2030, be able to say that we are able to train high quality workforce enough for our population. Thank you very much.
I'll now want to invite our IGCO, Dr. Kelly Olwach, to address us. Thank you.
The Chief Ophthalmologist, Dr. Michael Gishangi, Harleys representative, Mr. David Obura, our DDA, our principal for Nairobi campus, Dr. Rono, our colleagues, our students, good afternoon to you. I am pleased to welcome you to Kenya Medical Training College during this very critical event in advancing the mandate of the college in training, research, and provisions of consultancy services. The college is the largest trainer of middle-level workforce, accounting for about 85% of health professionals in the country. KMTC offers about 87 courses covering the entire scope of medical treatment, ranging from preventive, promotive, to curative services. As a training institution responsive to the health needs of the people of Kenya, the college continues to mount need-based courses to address emerging and re-emerging diseases. I am pleased to note that today the college will be receiving a slit lamp valued at Kenya shillings 1 million, in addition to retinoscope and ophthalmoscope valued at 130,000 Kenyan shillings. I have to mention that Dr. Gishangi had mentioned 1.3 billion, and I hope that that will come in the very near future. I take this opportunity to thank Harleys Limited for choosing to partner with the Ministry of Health and KMTC in advancing the country's universal health coverage agenda through the training of competent health professionals. I also note that Harleys has been around since 1953, and we are pleased with the work you're doing both in the ophthalmic care area and in pharmaceutical care. So through this equipment, our students will now be able to observe the different layers of the eye to learn what a healthy eye looks like. From this knowledge, they will be able to detect any deviation from the normal. This equipment is used to determine various diseases of the eye, as it provides comprehensive and safe eye examination to get a better look at the structures within a person's eye. Consequently, our optometry students will be able to gain skills in eye examination and thus write a necessary prescription. I am also pleased to note that in addition to this donation, the company has been frequently interacting with our optometry learners through training sessions to keep them updated on new skills and the latest technologies. The college will continue to forge strategic partnerships with like-minded partners to enhance teaching and learning. We remain indebted to you as our partners and look forward to working together today and into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, and once again, welcome to KMTC. We are proud to partner with you. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much. Let's get up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So next, we're going to have the presentation of the equipment in this corner. So I'll ask Mr. David Obura and Dr. Gishangi to come next to this area, next to the CEO.